isn't a day that's passed really where you sort of don't think of it at some point or other in your life. It's a bereavement. You've lost somebody, you've lost something that was special to you, unique to you. I was scared to become a mum, scared of actually giving birth, scared of the responsibilities, and we had a very sort of selfish life at that stage, without children, quite a sort of selfish social life, so it would change everything. We'd always said that we didn't want to have just one child, and we did want to have two. I became pregnant for the second time about a year later. When we went to the test, we actually managed to get a scan, so we had our first scan. I'd had a little bit of fluid loss and a couple of stomach cramps. Because it was kind of like out of hours, I wasn't really sure sort of what to do, but it was only very minor. There was no blood or anything like that. I think probably that was the point that I must have started to have the miscarriage. A couple of days later, I remember it was a Sunday, and I'd just got up in the morning and gone to the toilet first thing, and as I'd sort of gone to sit down, I just felt something sort of abnormal pass, and I kind of like looked down, and I was just horrified to find that the fetus was just in the pan. I was screaming out, so Michael came running in to know what was going on, and I was just saying, oh, you can't look, it's awful, and he was saying, what's wrong, show me, tell me, and in the end I was saying that I've got the baby, I've got the fetus in my hand. So I went to the hospital. I think they called me in the next day, and I stayed in overnight. So that was a bit of a difficult time, because there were people there on the ward that, although they got sort of different maybe pregnancy complications, they were further on, and I'd lost mine, and perhaps a couple of them had sort of said, oh, what are you in for, how far are you on? And it was really difficult sort of saying, well, I've just lost mine. And then obviously being on my own there, it was sort of like gave me time to think and to reflect, and so it was quite a sort of a lonely, sad time at that point. So my advice for anybody who is going through a miscarriage is that although it is quite a common thing for people to have, don't sort of let that push your feelings aside. You have lost somebody, so you need to take the time for your body to heal and for your mind to heal. Talk about it as you need to. It might be a common thing, but it doesn't mean to say that it should be treated like a common cold. Don't lose all hope. You can easily go on to have another pregnancy that's goes to full term, and that you have a natural healthy baby afterwards. I think that the healing process obviously helped with me going on to have another baby fairly quickly, and fortunately it went to full term and it was healthy. A traumatic time, a traumatic experience, but it doesn't mean to say as well that something good won't actually happen in the end. I think of it that if I hadn't have had the miscarriage, I don't know that we'd necessarily have gone on to have our third child, and now obviously we wouldn't be without Amelia.